All right, now we're on to the last part of our You Can Draw a Toucan Part 2. And I'm not going to go through coloring the whole thing in because you can really color it any way you want. But I will go through on how to get this lighting right here and then also how to do this part on the wings. So here's the one we just took a minute to draw a little bit ago. I'll move this like this so you can see the front. So right now we're working with this shading. So you're going to begin with a plain yellow colored pencil if you have one at home. If not, you're fine leaving it the way you had it. And I'm just going to color the whole thing in yellow. Just going to put what's called a base layer down. And you can even do this with crayon. I'm going to grab another yellow. You can layer with crayon as well. It doesn't work as well with markers, but it's possible. And it doesn't have to be shaded like this, really whatever you want. Okay, so I'm going to do the bottom part as well. Just coloring it down. I'm going rather quickly for video purposes, but you should definitely take your time. Okay, so that's the base color. That's this basically right here. Now what we're gonna do right here, we're gonna get an orange. This one is called mango. You can do mango, you can do orange, you can do really whatever version you want. And I'm just gonna start to darken it. So I'm just gonna add a layer of this color from the edge on down. And this technique is very, very, very similar. It's exactly the same actually as the shaded spirals that were posted last week to show that something has curvature or light reflecting on it. So I'm just getting lighter and lighter and lighter with how hard I push as I get to the middle. And I'm going to add some orange to the side here. And this will show that the toucan's beak is curved. And you can do some down here too. The harder you press, the darker your hue or your color is going to be. Okay, now we're going to finish. We're going to add some red. And this is just plain old red Crayola red. And we're going to do this down here. Getting lighter and lighter and lighter as you're coming out. Okay, and you can even add just a little bit up top here. Okay, and that is how you shade in the toucan's beak to make it look like it's curved. And if you want to go ahead and continue down, I'm going to show you how to do the feathers. This part I left shaded in just so that I could write what it was. But because we drew in black, I'm going to show you how to get lighter here so that you can see the different parts of the lines. So here I'm going to take my black colored pencil and I'm going to start at the top, pressing hard and getting lighter and lighter and lighter the closer I get to the actual bumps. Same thing here. Pressing hard, coloring it in. Getting lighter and lighter and lighter. You can do this in sections as well. I'm doing like each little section of the scallop at a time. So coming on down. And that way you can still see the shape of the feathers, but also use the color black, which is what he is. If you don't want to color your toucan in black, you absolutely don't have to. Feel free to do whatever you'd like. Coming on down with the color. Lighter and lighter and lighter. And you can even go back up. This is pretty light right here, so I'm just going to go back up and give it an extra little layer. Okay. So you're going to continue the rest of the wings the exact same way. Dark up top and then lighter as you go down. And then for the sides, for the parts that go vertical, these up and down lines, you're going to be really dark in the center. Down, down, down. And then you're going to get lighter as you go towards the edges. Okay, and then continue over here. Darker in the center. Getting lighter as you go towards the edges. So you're just adjusting the pressure of how hard you're pushing with your colored pencil or your crayon. This would be a fun thing to paint in with watercolors as well, but that's how you're gonna get that multi-tonal effect. And that's it. I can't wait to see what color schemes you guys come up with. I'll post this picture in your Google Classroom so you can have an example to look at. And the same thing for this one. I'll leave him up there as well. And this guy too, so that you have all the numbers. All right, have a good rest of your day. Bye.